Have you been eating sardines or eggs every single day, but your muscles still feel weaker? Do your legs shake when you stand up from a chair? Or do you get tired just walking a short distance? If that sounds familiar, stay with me, because I'm going to show you the real reason and how to reverse it. Here's the truth. A lot of people believe sardines, or eggs, are enough to build muscle, but as we age, our body simply doesn't absorb protein as well as before. 1 can of sardines, about 18 grams of protein. 10 eggs, only 50 to 60 grams. Still not enough to keep muscle strong. And if you think exercise alone is the answer, not quite. After 60, building muscle is 80% nutrition and only 20% training. In this video, I'll share 4 canned foods, each with more protein than sardines. They're easy to buy, inexpensive, and 2 of them even work for vegetarians. I'll start with the cheapest and save the most powerful one for last. And stick around because there's one innocent-looking food that can actually make your muscles shrink when you eat it with protein. I'll reveal it at the very end, so go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming. Alright, let's dive into the very first food on our list. And this one may surprise you. Most people think mushrooms are just a vegetable, but the truth is, 100 grams of cooked mushrooms actually has more protein than a can of sardines. 1 cup of mushrooms gives you 12 to 15 grams of protein, plus 0 cholesterol, low in calories, potassium to stop leg cramps, selenium to protect your muscles, vitamin B6 and folate for recovery, and beta-glucans to fight inflammation. A 12-week study showed older adults who lifted weights and took mushroom extract gained 18% more muscle and recovered 23% faster. And historically, Japanese samurai ate mushrooms before battle to maintain strength. Here are some simple ways to use them. Breakfast, eggs, mushrooms, and cottage cheese. Lunch, chicken, chickpeas, Greek yogurt, and mushrooms. Dinner, chicken breast, shiitake mushrooms, broccoli, and brown rice. Mushrooms aren't just vegetables. They were once the samurai's secret for lasting strength. But mushrooms alone aren't enough. Let's move on to food number 2. Now, the second powerhouse food, one you probably already have in your pantry, tuna. A familiar food, but one that's often underestimated. 100 grams of tuna packs 25 to 30 grams of protein. That's 40% more than sardines. It gives you complete amino acids for muscle repair, rich vitamin B12, selenium, and niacin, and it helps your body absorb protein more efficiently while lowering inflammation. In a study of 180 seniors, after 8 months of eating tuna 3 times a week, they gained an average of 4.1 pounds of muscle. The control group, only 1.2 pounds. No wonder people in the Mediterranean and Japan, 2 of the longest living populations, eat tuna salad every week. You can try it with eggs, spinach, mushrooms, and tuna, or a tuna salad with white beans, or grilled tuna with vegetables. The Japanese are the longest living people in the world, and one reason is hidden in a can of tuna. But tuna alone is still missing a big piece. Let's look at food number 3. Now this next one takes us back in time because canned beef once kept American cowboys strong and helped railroad workers survive harsh winters. 100 grams of canned beef has 25 to 28 grams of protein, but here's what makes it powerful. Heme iron to carry oxygen through your blood, natural creatine to boost strength, zinc, B12, selenium to support nerves and muscles, and carnosine to protect against muscle wasting. A 16-week study showed seniors who ate canned beef gained 22% more muscle and 28% more strength compared to those eating plant protein. Here are some simple meals. Breakfast, potatoes, canned beef, and eggs. Lunch, canned beef, beans, and brown rice. Dinner, canned beef stew with vegetables. Just a note, canned beef can be high in sodium, so choose the low-salt version and pair it with plenty of vegetables. Cowboys didn't have whey protein. They kept their strength with canned beef. But believe it or not, there's still one food even more powerful. Let's talk about number 4, and here's one of the most overlooked yet powerful sources of protein. Beans, cheap, easy to find, and packed with benefits many people forget. 1 cup of black beans, 15 grams of protein. Kidney beans, 13 grams. They're high in fiber and complex carbs for steady energy, rich in magnesium for muscle flexibility, folate to fight weakness, potassium to stop cramps, and lysine, essential for protein building. In a 20-week study of 150 seniors, the group that ate beans increased endurance by 16% and recovered 19% faster. Beans were also a foundation food for Roman soldiers and Aztec warriors, helping them march thousands of miles. Some easy meal ideas: breakfast, mushrooms, beans, and eggs. Lunch, bean salad with tuna and vegetables. Dinner, beans and canned beef stewed with tomatoes. Beans, the silent protein that fueled entire civilizations. But everything you've built could be destroyed if you mix your protein with this next food. Before you rush out to stock up on all these foods, there's one common item you need to watch out for: instant noodles. They may look convenient, but when eaten with protein, they become a disaster. High glycemic index, spikes blood sugar, and blocks protein absorption. One study found seniors who ate protein plus instant noodles had 35% less muscle growth. Advanced glycation end products increase inflammation and damage muscle, and they're loaded with sodium, trans fats, and additives that throw off electrolytes. Take Paul, age 72. He often ate tuna, mushrooms, and instant noodles. The result? Muscle loss, constant fatigue. When he switched to quinoa and brown rice instead, his muscles grew, inflammation went down, and his energy came back. Instant noodles aren't just cheap. They steal your muscle and your longevity. Better options are quinoa, brown rice, or whole wheat pasta. So, let's do a quick recap. We've covered 4 foods to add: mushrooms, the secret of the samurai; tuna, the longevity food of Japan; beef, the strength of the cowboys; beans, the silent protein of civilizations; and one food to avoid: instant noodles. Now I want to ask you, do you eat instant noodles? How many times a week? Out of the 4 foods I shared, which ones are already in your diet? Leave a comment below, because your story might inspire someone else to change their health. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss the next secret. Because after 60, your health isn't just about living longer, it's about living better every single day.